Welcome to another development update for Gooey. I have resurrected my Stickguy. So what we got over here is my Tilemap widget that I've been kind of very slowly working on. Honestly, I hadn't touched it for weeks, but I finally revisited it. It is now drawing some coordinates to help me see that I'm actually doing the right thing. And then, as you can also see, well, I've got hover support. I almost forgot to mention that too. And I've got animations happening, which is kind of fun. And so you might ask yourself, well, how do those animations actually work? Because I mean, the example here is only 138 lines of code, and don't see very much complications in here. So I ended up bringing back some old code. I'm not 100% sure how good it is yet, but it still works at least, where I can load an asset which has been exported from a popular program called Sprite. So it looks for an export of the JSON format and the PNG. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Grass and Stickguy. Those are our two assets that we're loading. And then the next part is that we can use the animation tags, which we'll go look at in Sprite in a second here. But we'd start with the idle. I think I might actually be able to omit that, but because I think it uses the first one automatically as evidenced by the grass animating. We'll see that in a second. And then down here, when I've figured out the direction we're about to apply based on the arrow keys being pressed, I look to see if the X direction is less than 0. If so, I use the walk left tag. Otherwise, use the walk right tag. And then thankfully, former self documented this function to say that if the tag currently matches, nothing will happen, which means that I can set this every frame and it won't reset the animation, which is kind of nice. And then the only other part we have to do is we have to say get the frame, passing in the amount of time that's elapsed, and that will update the animation automatically, so that when we go down to render the object, which is done as like a trait, because in theory you can support whatever you want inside of a tile map, so you'll be able to put all types of objects inside of an object layer. And down here we can say, if it's hovered, we draw a shape behind it, and then we also grab that frame if we have it and draw it. And that's all we had to do, and everything is just updating and rendering automatically for us. So then, yeah, here's the Stickguy. We have an idle animation in here we can preview. And then we have walk right and walk left. These are just those tags that you can set up in here. You can set the animation direction. We'll honor that. And then the frames have individual durations that are controlled in here. And so this allows, someone who is an artist, clearly not me, to come in and design animations and export them in a format that you can bring into Kludgeon and Gooey. Kludgeon is the wgpu rendering library that Gooey sits atop that I also wrote. So anyways, that's my quick update for Gooey. If you enjoy this and would like to see more, check out the link to the repository on GitHub below. Thank you.